Wizkid, Big Wiz. 1 minute.
How far now?
Bro, I won't make you listen something right now. I made this 21 times.
Yeah, sure.
But that no be the issue. Homo, I've played this beat for anybody you can think of. And no single Nigerian artist has been able to kill this beat.
Really?
Oga, now it be my last hope. This beat na my jam. So listen am.
Okay, oh yeah now. Run and make we see.
You want to hear the song they came up with, right? Those who know, know. And to those who don't know, well, 2012 was the year. This song took over the whole Africa, cementing Sarz' name in the history books, creating a Wizkid Sarz bromance. But something happened that same year, 2012, which included the famous Don Jazzy. Now you have to listen very, very carefully not to get confused. Do you remember the last episode? There's this one guy, very talented. His name is Sarz. Don Jazzy did not just acknowledge Sarz as one of the best producers in Africa. No, listen. In 2012, there was an event called Nigerian Entertainment Awards. I won the Producer of the Year award.
Wow, nice.
But I did something very crazy.
What did you do?
Don Jazzy handed his award to Sarz, recognizing Sarz for his remarkable work. Sarz describes this moment as one of his greatest moments. But now, looking at it introspectively, what does this indicate? That Sarz is the best to ever do it. This was 2012. Sarz began his journey way before that. And there are some details that till date, Nigeria doesn't know of. So grab a popcorn and let me tell you about the greatest producer Nigeria has produced. 17th March 1989. Humble beginnings is the best way to describe the incident that happened in Benin, Nigeria. Osabuahin Osaritin was born. He lived a normal life, but was quite different from most Nigerians. You see, at that time, this man right here was not meant to be a producer or anything related to music. He was supposed to be a... wait for it. Basketball player. Oh yeah. Until something happened.
No, I don't miss the knee pain I used to have, so I don't play as much anymore.
But that's not quite the whole story. You see, in the early days of basketball, there was one particular genre of music that stood out a lot. You guessed it. Hip-hop. Osaritin got influenced quickly by hip-hop music. Not just hip-hop. You see, there was this one particular artist, or should I say producer, that he loved the most out of everything. Timbaland. So he and his boys used to vibe to that kind of music. But the thing about Osaritin was that he didn't just vibe to the music. No. He listened to the music. And when I say listen, I mean listen. Every single detail. Which shocked his friend group. Except one. And that guy's name was James.
Bro, no, now that no be how the beats they go. That no be how Jay-Z sing them.
That be how he sing them.
Osaritin, I beg, show him how the beats they go.
Now listen very carefully.
Yes. If you're feeling like a pimp, go and brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimp too, go and brush your shoulders off. Guy, you good. Guy, see, Osaritin, now floppy this cool. Now floppy this cool, they stand here.
Osaritin, bro, 1 minute. Is a father.
Guy, you good. You ever think of producing before?
Nah, bro, nigga, we're trying to get into the league, man.
Bro, I know, but guy, you get talent. You get talent for this music thing. Don't let it slip away.
I hear, bro. Okay. What you want me to do now?
Oh yeah, take this.
Waiting me this.
Now blue film. Oh yeah, take this thing, Joe. Bastard.
Oh, it never reached like that now.
I didn't help your life. You asked me waiting me this. Now software be that.
Which software?
Nah, FL Studio.
And you know what happens when a young boy gets a demo version of FL Studio? Demo version. The trajectory of Osaritin's life changed forever. Now listen, it was not like he fell in love with this music production thing. No. To all those people who believe in that Cinderella story about music producers saying, oh no, I fell in love with the music. Farabale. The thing was that Osaritin began making the beats and selling them.
And I sold a few beats for like 3,000 naira each. I don't have to ask my mom or dad for money anymore.
There's a lot of things money can do. Come here, let me tell you something. It can motivate you into liking something. After that, the passion comes about passion. Now here's the funny aspect out of everything. I want you to guess the type of beats he was producing at that time. Your guess is as good as mine. Hip hop. Wait, so where did this king of Afrobeat Sarz come from? Relax. The story is even funnier than you think. Now you see, after James gave him the FL Studio, he has just been playing around with it at home. He never had a studio. And if there's one rule in music production, is that try and listen to your beats on professional studios. You get why? This was a huge problem for Sarz. But there was a solution. He had a producer friend, no, not James, another one. One fateful day, after finishing what he thought was a banger, he put it on a diskette and went to meet his producer friend. Let's call that guy Femi. Femi at that time was a producer who was already working with artists in the industry. All of a sudden, Sarz comes into the studio and does the most unexpected thing.
Guy, Femi, how far now? Have you seen you 1 minute?
Guy, you know the CC at the week.
Please, I just finished one beat like that. I just want to hear how it sound for your speakers. You know, go take 1 minute. I take God beg you.
Fine. I dey give you just 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. Gentlemen, I beg, sorry for the inconvenience. You see my guy just dey worry. Oh yeah, bring your diskette. You know if it makes sense like that. Yeah, take your diskette, Joe.
Come here, let me tell you something. You see, music doesn't lie. Music no need permission enter your spirit. That was it. It first began with those particular artists in that studio at that time.
Came to meet me outside and they were like, yo, listen, we'd like to hear, more of your stuff. And I was like, okay, follow me home. I'll play you, what I'm working on. One of the artists then became K9.
The only thing that got him started in the industry was word of mouth. That was when he had a thought to himself. I mean, I'm good. My music captivates people. My music spreads like the SARS virus. And my last name, Osaritin. That's it. That's the name. SARS. From artist to artist, SARS just continued to refine his craft. Until 2007, SARS got his first big break. C-drama for a Nigerian artist called Lord of Ajasa. Oh, and you know how the story goes in the producer world. Who do this beat? 2010, he and Jobless created a street echo. Joe.
This is the remix.
This quickly became a street anthem
Featuring heavyweights like Ice Prince, Duella, and Reminisce.
Sarz was no longer just another beat maker. He was slowly beginning to redefine Nigerian street music, and at the same time laying the foundations for what we now recognize as Afrobeat. You know what? Hold that thought. Did you listen to the song I just played?
This is the remix.
Which genre was that? You guessed it. Hip hop. So, where from this Afrobeats? One word. Yoruba. So you see, Sarz was rolling with those same artists in that track. Reminisce, Jobless, Nice, and the rest. And when these people met, they did not speak a single English word. Note this, Sarz was a Lagos boy, but he did not understand Yoruba, and he did not even care to understand it. But these artists were just making it difficult for him to have just a simple conversation. He did not even understand what they were even saying. Have you heard Reminisce rap before? These people influenced Sarz a lot because they were listening to a lot of Fuji music and Nigerian music, which means that Sarz will have to change his style to match the current wave, and that gave birth to the Afrobeat era of Sarz. Now anytime you heard Sarz on the beat, you know that shit is about to be fire. But one small man with a big engine changed everything for him. 2 years later, Sarz met one guy that would become family, Wizkid. But that bromance really cemented itself when they met in the studio and Sarz played a beat for Wizkid that he has been working on 21 times, and no artist could kill that beat for him. Remember the intro? That particular song was Beat of Life, Samba. Everywhere is scattered. See groove, see hell. But this was not the point that Sarz became a household name. No. With the same Wizkid, Sarz took a risk, and that song was Jai Jai, featuring Femi Kuti. The reason why this was a risk was that Sarz made a beat that was different from whatever was happening at that time. The reception?
The reception was, a crawler.
This song wasn't just a regular hit. It was a movement. A fusion of Fela's old school Afrobeats and Wizkid's Afrobeats. Bridging the gap between a legacy and the future. Sarz was becoming that guy. 2017, Sarz was still pushing boundaries with Afrobeats. He produced Emergency for the Bunch. High energy beats blended with house music. The track showed the world not just how versatile Sarz could be, but how far he could take Afrobeats. 2017, the same year, was a game changer for Sarz as he dropped his first official single as a producer, Get Up. Get up, yeah, she's a thing. Featuring Flash and DJ Tune. The Nigerian music industry was like, who be this guy? And he did not stop there. Oh no, he went a step further, making a statement, or should I say, a movement. Sarz is not your mate. A bold statement, a brand, a declaration that he was on another level. And he proved it. Teaming up with Niniola, he pioneered the Afro House wave, producing Maradona and Bana, tracks that will go on and inspire global artists like Beyonce. Bro, I remember that Bana song like yesterday. Majamo! Bana, Bana. 2019 was the year Sarz Was Not Your Mate dropped. And I don't mean the movement. An instrumental album. Oh yeah, you heard me. Like, can you imagine? The audacity to show this diverse range as a producer. The album was and is still fire. He had Nigerians suddenly asking themselves if they were okay. Good morning, my neighbor. Fast forward in the US, a friend met Sarz and told Sarz about one guy and said Sarz has no choice than to meet that guy. Well,
in my mind that time I was like, he has money, sha.
So they met. And ladies and gentlemen, that guy was World. Sarz was actually shocked and impressed with World's talent. They then went ahead to make I Love Girls with Trouble EP. And the rest was history. This Sarz guy just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Beyonce came into the picture, and you guessed it, Sarz was in the mix. Drake, Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, Skepta, all these big names working with Sarz. At this point, he was not just producing hits. He was at the forefront, shaping the sound of the global movement Afrobeats was becoming. He eventually got tired of the Sarz of the Beat tagline and started using Really. Reason? I don't know. 2022, Sarz saw all what he has achieved. And now he had one final vision.
And one of my primary goals is to make sure that the producers that come after me are good.
Sarz Academy was formed. And there's one name that really stands out. P Prime. Sarz really gave P Prime the blueprint. As a matter of fact, everybody that has been co-signed by Sarz has gone on to achieve undeniable amounts of success. Well, P Prime, Gimba and Lil J. This right here is real influence. We all saw how Mona Lisa by Lil J and Sarz took the world by storm. What are the odds, man? These kind of achievements don't happen by chance. It's by intense dedication to the craft. You never know who is watching. For Sarz, the whole world was watching. He has now shared the stage with some of the biggest DJs in the world. Skrillex, Virgo Deep, you name it. He's always at the front of any big trend. Sarz is more than a producer. His produce are a glaring fact. Every pulsating bass line, every intricate drum pattern, every genre bending experiment. That's Sarz influence in action. As Afrobeat continues its global takeover, one thing is certain.
Sarz is not your mate.
No. There's one thing I forgot to tell you. You see that global takeover thing? It wasn't actually sparked by Sarz or Wizkid or Benabo or any of the big three that you think. No. It was by one person that you wouldn't even guess. And his name was
Georgia. By the way you're looking, feel so African. With that body making me feel nauseous. I'ma be cautious. I don't